Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. In this video by Daniel Radin, it's saying, just basically showing you the extreme versions of narcissistic gaslighting and why men who lead with lust or who give into lust easily will pretty much always end up with a narcissistic evil woman who is realistically out to get your resources, and they don't care about you. They care about themselves and how much they can get from you, and they're just opportunists. You know, they're gold diggers. They don't care about you. They see you as a target rather than a love of their life. That's the sad reality. So basically the highlight of this is men should not lead with lust, and also it shows you the extreme end of how evil women can be in its extreme form. And the lesson you need to take from this video is trust your gut, have confidence in your own opinion and logic, and don't ever get too far emotionally involved with a woman to where she can control you and literally lie to you continuously. And what happens is these women hook you. It's like a fishing game. So they cast out their rod with multiple men, and they obviously, the ones who want money will go for men who they see have money, and then they play a game where they lure you and lure you and lure you, and over years they refine their skill to where they know when they've got a man. So when they know they've got a man hook, line and sinker, that is when they start to play the games, and you'll see just how much this woman, well, I wouldn't call her a woman, I would call her a demon, how much this demon manipulated, gaslighted and controlled this man through his emotions. And this video is evidence to why everything I'm saying is true. So let's watch.
You want to see narcissistic, sociopathic, and psychopathic gaslighting caught on camera? I've got a doozy for you. The backstory is Mike here was married to his wife of 7 years. One night he decides to get an escort, Dahlia. Within 2 weeks, Dahlia love bombs him, he divorces his wife and marries her. She convinces this man to sign over the title to his house, and then she tries to hire a hitman to kill him. Unlucky for Dahlia, the hitman was an undercover cop, and it was all caught on camera. Her saying that she's 5,000% sure that she wants to kill him, her bargaining with him about the payment, all of it. You can see her face, you can hear her. When Dahlia's put into jail and Mike sees the tapes, she has the audacity to call him and try to convince him that what he saw on that video wasn't true. This is gaslighting 101, and this could be triggering if you've been gaslighted before.
I saw you with this guy in the truck or whatever the fuck it was. I saw it. I heard your voice clearly. Well, I don't understand.
Did not stand those things. Period.
So how did they get your voice on that tape recorder?
Like, I'm limited with my time, please.
You gotta be kidding me, man. Stallion, I heard you say that shit.
Like,
Okay?
I'm telling you right now, okay?
You can't fix it. How are you gonna tell me that you didn't say it, you didn't do it? When I saw you say it, and I saw you do it.
So this woman has been caught on camera by an undercover cop. She's been arrested for trying to put a hit on him and get him deleted, right? She's been caught, she's in jail, calling him from jail, trying to convince him that it was all a misunderstanding and that it wasn't her, and that she's being framed in essence. This is the level of evil that is out there in women. Not all women, but this is the level that is out there. And that the example I'm trying to show you is, if a man gives into lust, this is the road that you can go down. But whereas if you are logical, you are going to avoid this way more than if you just give into your lust. Because women prey on men, women like this prey on men who give into lust and are controlled by their emotions. Simple.
Do you have any idea how I Why?
Why the should I?
Because you know me. I never, ever, 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 ever in my wildest dreams ever want that for you, ever.
Well, you said it. You hired a guy.
No, I did not say anything. Period. I didn't say.
Okay, so there's a lot of things to dissect in this interview. This man is trauma bonded to her. You can see him bargaining. Yesterday, he's thinking he's married to the woman of his dreams, and today he has to process that she was trying to kill him. That's why you still hear him entertaining. Well, how could it not be true? How could it not be true? I saw it. I heard you. That's bargaining. It's the hope against hope that maybe there's a misunderstanding. Meanwhile, Dahlia is going to die on that hill before she admits what she did, even though he has physical proof that she did it. And then she's victimizing herself. Do you know how hurt I was when I thought that you were dead? The subtext being, even though I was the one who tried to kill you and it was all fake. And the most confusing part, when she says, you need to help me, she's trying to get him to get her an attorney, like pay for her attorney. He says, I can't help you, and she goes, why? Why? You're not even trying. Now she's victim blaming. She still feels entitled to this man's help. So this shows you, with a narcissistic, sociopathic, and psychopathic person, just how out of touch they are with reality and how willing they are to lie their way out of anything despite the evidence.
Yeah, so if that doesn't show you why, as a man, you cannot give in to lust, it will lead you down a dark, windy road of misery. And this guy was just lucky that it was an undercover cop. That was what saved him. Because if it wasn't an undercover cop that she was trying to hire and it was an actual hitman, he wouldn't be here anymore. And who knows, she could be living in his house and have all his money and maybe she would never have been caught. This happens a lot, more common than you would ever wish to think. And it's just a good example of that the evil in women is there. Don't for a minute just think because a woman looks cute and she can act cute and then you disregard all of her bad behaviour because she tries to convince you through her sweetness and being oh so nice that she never done anything wrong and she can't do anything wrong. These women will literally try and make you, they'll try and drag you into their delusional world. And once a man gets dragged into an evil demon like that, once a man gets dragged into her delusional world, it's over. So it's important beyond words why a man should vet and study a woman and be aware that you need to think logically with a woman, because it's not like you're just buying a snack and you're eating it and that's it, or you know, it's not just a silly little decision. When you're getting with a woman, that is got the chance, that's basically going to make or break your life, because if you get the wrong type of woman, this is what can happen. And if not hiring a hitman, she'll take you to the cleaners, she'll emotionally destroy you, mentally destroy you, and so on. But whereas if you are knowledgeable on women and you can bypass the lust and you can see that not every woman is special, they need to prove that they're special to you. Once you get that mentality, that's when you have a chance of potentially meeting a decent woman. So let's just have a look at a few comments. I can't get past the fact that he was married and hired an escort. He was asking for trouble and got it in spade loads. Yeah, so the guy, I don't have too much sympathy for him, because how dumb can you be to be married for 7 years, hire an escort, which is disgusting in my opinion. I would never go with an escort or any of the likes. Then leave your wife of 7 years for an escort within, what was it, 2 weeks, and then sign your property over to an escort. This is a guy who is dumb and probably a bit naive and delusional, but ultimately he is being led by his lust, and it's a dangerous thing. Consequences for chasing stray and unknown kitty. That's it. That'll learn you. Guess your wife wasn't so bad after all. Yeah, so I mean, the guy did get what he deserved in a way, but he got lucky, you know. If she's not actively trying to kill you, is it even love? I mean, yeah, so let's have a look at some of the shorter ones. Yes, this is how evil operates. Lies on top of lies on top of other lies, all delivered in the sauce of seduction. And I don't need to say any more. That's exactly what I'm trying to get across. Do not be seduced by the demon. You have to know when you are dealing with a demon. Do not be deceived by the looks. Okay? Understand, and you know, you have to really, like I said, if you are getting with a woman, that is one of the biggest decisions in your life, because it can ruin your life if you make the wrong decision, and that's the bottom line, and it could even end it. So thanks for watching the video, and until the next time, take it easy and peace.